Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome in to another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live, a bonus tour because y'all know I don't go live on Thursdays unless there's something that needs to be talked about. And y'all, I was literally laying here in the bed catching up on some YouTube content, and I see this news from CNBC, y'all. Some breaking news at that. So let's get to it. This just came out literally not too long ago. So let's get to it. Higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we got to go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. Then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have all of you here. Hopefully all is well with all of you on this Thursday. Man, it's been so long, but here it is here, literally broke as I was laying here in bed, like the breaking news title said. TikTok signs agreement to create new U.S. joint venture, right? So here it is here from CNBC. TikTok signs agreement to create new U.S. joint venture according to internal memo. So the memo is not out yet, but I'm sure that somebody's going to send the memo to some news organization. We'll be able to read the whole memo. TikTok's U.S. operations will be housed in a new U.S. joint venture named TikTok USDS Joint Venture LLC, according to a memo sent to employees by TikTok CEO Sin Chu. Chu said in the memo obtained by CNBC that the company has signed agreements with three major investors: Oracle Corporation, which Larry Ellison, the father of David Ellison over at Paramount, so of course he's a part of it. Silver Lake, which I don't know who Silver Lake is. I'm guessing Silver Lake is probably a venture capital firm. Let me look that up real quick, because I never heard of Silver Lake before. I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. Yep, okay, that's who they are. Okay, so here it is. Oh, wait. Well, here it is here. Silver Lake Private Equity Company, right? And we'll look at their portfolio here in just a little bit. And then Abu Dhabi-based MGX. So there is that there. I'm bringing up their pages here. Let me go back to this. And like I said, Silver Lake and Abu Dhabi-based MGX is part of the new joint venture under national security law, which the Supreme Court upheld in January. China-based ByteDance was required to divest TikTok's U.S. operations or face an effective ban in the country. Now, we literally just talked about this, like, let me see, because it wasn't too long ago. It was literally this week, actually. Let me go back to our lives. We talked about this yesterday, 22 hours ago. We talked about how there was a billionaire investor that was, in limbo, right? So we talked about that yesterday, and now the deal is done today. Let me go back to the article article here. The TikTok chief pointing to President 47's September executive order approving a proposed deal that would keep TikTok operational in the U.S. by meeting the requirements of a national security law originally signed by former President Joe Biden. As part of the agreements, Chu noted that the new TikTok joint venture will be majority owned by American investors, governed by a new 7-member majority American board of directors, and subject to terms that protect Americans' data or data and U.S. national security. This is breaking news. Please refresh for updates. So there is that there, and there should be a video with this, I believe. Let me make sure. Because I swear I thought I saw a video about this. Give me a moment, y'all. Videos. CNBC. Just literally came out. Hang on one second, y'all. Meantime, pass hour. Oh, come on, you got choking me. Oh, here it is, right here. Here's the video right here. Here we go. I'm like, I know I can get crazy, but I ain't crazy. You know what I mean? But here it is here. Wow. And all
As
this
loved members of our family,
happened
we want
before
our
the week
cats
of
to be
Christmas.
happy. If your cat sprays outside the litter box or fights with other cats, try Feel Away Optimum. From the #1 vet-recommended brand, Feel Away Optimum. Enhanced calming for cats.
That's what's up.
Confirmed with sources close to the situation that TikTok has signed the agreements with its investors regarding a new TikTok U.S. joint venture. We've obtained a memo sent from Shou Chew, the CEO of TikTok, to employees with an update in the U.S. business in which he confirms the closing date of January 22nd, 2026. This is the date from that Trump had set as the final deadline. He notes that they have signed the agreement, and he notes that the U.S. joint venture will be half held, 50% held by a consortium of new investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX, with 15% each, 30.1% held by affiliates of certain existing investors at ByteDance, and 19.9% retained by ByteDance. So in this, they go on to talk about how the U.S. joint venture will oversee data protection, algorithm security, content moderation, and also software assurance. Again, these comments written by Shou Chew in a letter to his employees, which CNBC has obtained. We're going to send it back to you, Melissa.
I'm sorry, Julia, if you had outlined this, but the 50% that is owned outside Oracle is the largest holder of that 50%, and who are the remaining
Silver
parties?
Lake and MGX, along with Oracle, will hold 15% each, and then 30.1% will be held by certain existing investors. And then what's really essential here, Melissa, because this is what's been holding up this deal, is that 19.9% will be retained by ByteDance. And that's the essential piece here, is pushing the U.S. ownership over 50% and ByteDance's ownership down to that under 20%.
So there is the news there. Now, I brought up Silver Lake's portfolio. They have invested in a lot. Okay, Waymo, you know, the self-driving cars, they've invested in that. Stripe, you know, the Clara, you know, Stripe technology that you can, you know, pay for bills and stuff like that. They invested in Unity, Red Ventures, which is huge. Redbird Capital, as well as on here, I believe, Shadowbox Studios, New Zealand Rugby, Noom, which if you don't know about Noom, it's that food control platform there. Madison Square Garden Sports there. Clara, but yeah, Stripe, Clara. Trying to think of things that can tell me right away. GoodRx is basically, you know, reducing the cost of prescription drugs. I meant to say, Fanatics Collectibles. So if you are a sports fan, you definitely know about them. Endeavor Group Holdings, a huge entertainment company. Trying to see who else here. Australian Professional Leagues, a place for mom. So they have invested in a lot. So they have a very, very, very rich portfolio. Okay. And then with this company here, AGX, like I said, I never heard of AGX before. Let's see. So AGX, these are their values here. So their partners. So Vantage Data Centers, Mubadala, G42, Microsoft, BlackRock, which BlackRock is investing in everything. Silver Lake, of course, who's a part of the new TikTok deal. Global Infrastructure Partners, Vista Equity Partners, HG, Viking Digital Bridge. All of them now. So that is about them. And then, of course, Oracle. If you don't know about Oracle, child, we'll look up Oracle. But with Oracle, Larry Ellison, who was the father of David Ellison. David Ellison is in charge of Paramount. So yeah. So Oracle, in case you guys do not know who they are, they do a lot of the software, right? So like login information, IT data centers, all that type of stuff there. The Associated Press just got the word as well. Like I said, I think the biggest thing with TikTok is this, right? A lot of people think that it's going to be MAGA run because of the Larry Ellison connection, because Larry Ellison is connected to the president. But you also got to think about this too, right? Are they really going to want one of the biggest social media platforms to lose out on advertising revenue? Because green is a color. Okay, green is a color. Once again, green is a color. And then here is, get Oracle up here. So here it is here. So here are the industries that they're in. They're in all these industries, okay? Automotive, communications, construction, engineering, consumer packaged goods, defense and intelligence, education, financial services, government, healthcare, high technology, hospitality, industrial manufacturing, life sciences, media, entertainment. We'll look at that one because this is dealing with media entertainment, with TikTok, oil and gas, professional services, public safety, restaurants, retail, travel, logistics, utilities, and wholesale distribution. Yeah. And so right here, these are all of the things, okay, that they got. So supply chain manufacturing. So if you want to know how, your favorite companies like Samsung and Apple and makeup brands, they have their supply chain, that's them. Human capital management. So the payroll, your workforce management, human resources, Oracle as well. They also do marketing, sales, and service to promote things. They have Linux software, Java software. This is where most corporations go for business. And then right here, Oracle's digital experience for media entertainment solution enables media companies to increase share of wallet by launching new digital services and creating bundled offerings. It provides an agile, unified and intelligent platform that allows media and entertainment companies to personalize every interaction using their audience's digital profile, acquire customers with intelligent offers, and engage them with an omni-channel experience, empowering them with full control over their usage experience. So right here, gain a holistic view of consumers and their journey, signals and behavior, model and predict the next best consumer experience in real time, ideate, create, and launch services that consumers and fans demand to succeed in their businesses. So all of Oracle's technology now, this is just going to hone in for them on their this is going, how can I put this? This is going to help Oracle have more of a stronghold in the world of media. Now, the biggest thing is, Oracle and Silver Lake, and also too, with MGX, will they allow TikTok to evolve into entertainment and music and sports and everything in between? But if we go back to Silver Lake for 1 minute here, let me go back to Silver Lake. I'm going to click on, where is it? Where is it? Where we're at? Endeavor Holdings. I want you to look at this. UFC and WWE. Okay, I want you to think about that for a second. So if we look at Endeavor Holdings, let's go to Endeavor. See, this is how my brain works, okay? So here it is here. Endeavor is global sports and entertainment. Businesses here. So they own TKO, which is comprising of UFC and WWE. Representation, they represent some of the biggest celebrities. So WEME, William Morris Endeavor. So think of Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Think of Angela Bassett. Think of anybody you can think of. They are representing them, right? So that's representation there. So imagine now if you are a social media star, right? And you're represented by William Morris Endeavor. Now that Oracle owns TikTok, that will be easier for WME to use, right? Because WME probably uses Oracle, along with the fact that Silver Lake is invested in WME. And then right here, Pantheon Media Group, Glassman Media, and Velvet Hammer Media. Pantheon Media Group, if you don't know about that, talked about that because Tyler Perry made a deal with Pantheon Media Group. So now imagine black TikTokers, right, with TikTok. So it's going to be quite interesting here. And then, of course, experiences and rights. IMG Events Business owns, produces, and commercially represents hundreds of live events and experiences. So imagine now being able to utilize TikTok for IMG events, right? And then, of course, right here, Endeavor Streaming is a premium video distribution platform for live and on-demand content across sports, entertainment, media, lifestyle. So imagine TikTok live virtual events where you can purchase your virtual ticket and watch live events on TikTok. That's just how my mind is racing now. This is very interesting. This is very, very, very interesting. Oh, wow, 6 comments. Hello, Tony Crowley. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Hello to the other person here. And there's one other person here as well. Yes, indeed. So let's keep going here. Like I said, I tried to find out much information. I tried to find all the information that I could on this topic. But because it's breaking news, is still developing. So then you have it from Axios here. TikTok signs deal for sale of U.S. unit after years-long saga. TikTok has signed a deal to sell its U.S. entity to a joint venture controlled by American investors, per internal memo seen by Axios. Why it matters, a deal would end a years-long saga to force TikTok's Chinese parent ByteDance to sell the company's U.S. operation to domestic owners in order to alleviate national security concerns. Zoom in the agreement set to close on January 22nd, per internal memo sent by CEO Shou Chu. By the way, that CEO is from Singapore, not from China. Okay, so just wanted to make that known. Oracle, Silver Lake, and Abu Dhabi-based MGX will collectively own 45% of the U.S. entity. Nearly 1/3 of the company will be held by affiliates of existing ByteDance investors, and nearly 20% will be retained by ByteDance. So ByteDance is still in this thing. Okay, they're not leaving. And of course, what Oracle and Silver Lake and Abu Dhabi-based MGX does not want to do, they don't want to piss off the piper, right? So because ByteDance created this thing, ByteDance will be able to still have say-so. So whatever Larry Ellison and the rest of them want to do on this 7-member board, they cannot say go until they talk to ByteDance, or at least get counsel from ByteDance. Catch up quick. The White House and Chinese government hammered out a deal in principle in September to sell TikTok's U.S. operations to a joint venture controlled by a U.S. investor group led by Anderson, Horowitz, Silver Lake, and Oracle. Flashback 47 first issued an executive order demanding that ByteDance sell its U.S. operations in 2020. Congress passed a law in 2024 to force a ban of the app unless it's sold. The Supreme Court in January upheld that law. 47 repeatedly postponed its enforcement through a series of executive orders while his administration tried to negotiate a sale. So it is breaking news. The quotes right here from the Associated Press as well. Right here. Just to show y'all. Like I said, it's not too much news, but this is a huge, huge deal. A very, very huge deal here. Just to show y'all there. Trying to see if there's anything else here about. I'm trying to refresh it. ABC. So here is everybody talking about. So right now, this is how real it is. 573 results in under 30 seconds. So you got CNBC, Yahoo Finance, ABC News, Morningstar. Where is it? Yeah, I said Yahoo Finance twice. But anyway, The Guardian, The Straits Times, KOLN, Barron's, Finance, Investing.com, WRAL is talking about it. Most of the platforms, they are just giving, they are basically just reposting everything. But it says right here, the new TikTok U.S. joint venture will be 50% held by a consortium of new investors, including Oracle, Silver Lake, and MGX, with 15% each. So they have a very small part of it, but believe me, it will be a very significant part, because at this point, it is more. How about this? It's more about the clout and the social capital of, oh my God, I have a part of TikTok, than really taking on the responsibility of TikTok. Just keep it up, look. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else here. Let's see if there's anybody else live about this TikTok deal. Let me see here. Upload date. All right, so here is some of the people here. So right there, CNBC, 42 minutes ago. Let's see here. So not really too much news on this here. This is live on YouTube as I'm looking at y'all, so not too much else. Like I said, this has been like the longest battle for a social media platform in media for quite a while. I mean, from 2020 to 2025, 5 years. 5 years. 5 years for this TikTok deal to go through. So, some very, very big news. Of course, if there's anything else that ends up happening with this, I definitely will keep you guys informed. Let me go to YouTube here. Because I think there was one other link I wanted to show y'all. All this one right here. So this is what's ahead for me in 26. Anonymous executives make bold predictions, right? So CNBC spoke with 16 current media, sports, and entertainment executives, each gave an anonymous industry prediction for 2026. Several media executives predicted Comcast would sell NBC Universal in 2026. Other executives weighed in on the NFL acceleration of its media rights discussions, possible other merger acquisitions, and Disney's next CEO. This is very, very interesting. So here we go. Paramount will buy all of Warner Bros. Discovery. This executive predicted Paramount will ultimately convince the Warner Bros. Discovery board to mix this deal with Netflix and sell the entire company to the Ellison family and their financial backers. I don't think that prediction is going to happen. Number 2, Apple will buy NBC Universal. Now we're getting bold. This executive predicted that while Comcast Chief Executive Officer Brian Roberts loves the media business and wants to own a controlled combined NBC Universal Warner Bros. Discovery, he'll have to accept that with Warner Bros. Out the picture, there's simply no deal left for him. This executive said Apple wants and needs to bulk up in media to stay relevant. NBC Universal is the best prize available. Frankly, it's nice to hear an Apple media merger acquisition prediction that's not Disney. Oh, damn. Disney getting no love at all. Now, if we go to the media map here, for this, because y'all know I always go to this whenever I need some clarity on what's going on here. So Apple is worth $4.1 trillion, right? So you have Apple TV, you have the arcade, you have Apple Music and the iOS App Store, right? But they don't really have too much else. So here's the thing. Would Apple buy Versant and all these networks? And could Apple TV Studios, help these networks have content? Potentially. Could a Apple Music label help with, copyright music for all these networks? Sure. Could these platforms here be a part of the Apple Arcade? I'm sure. It's just Apple. I just don't know. I just don't know. Like I said to y'all before, I think with Versant, it is going to be a very interesting game. I think that because I said for Discovery Global, I said that Disney and Hulu could be a Trojan horse. And I did talk about Versant on our channel here. Let me go back. Because when I talked about Versant, I talked about rebranding USA Network as the Unity and Sound and Achievement Network, and then Sci-Fi as serving your fandom yearbook network. But I did not say where Versant could go if somebody bought Versant in those networks. So quite interesting. Quite interesting. Let's see here. And so there's not too many of them. Like I said, I did say Warner Brothers Google Discovery would have been amazing if Google would have bought Warner Brothers Discovery. Even if they would have bought the TV networks, I think, YouTubers are top tier talent. And I think YouTubers could definitely revive those networks at Discovery Global for sure. So that could still be a possibility, and not to mention too, because content creators review a lot of shows from Warner Bros. Discovery, that would be an easy fit, very easy fit. So I do believe YouTube and Google could get into the entertainment space, and not to mention too, in case you did not know, YouTube just got the rights to the Oscars yesterday. So literally anything can happen here for sure. So yes, indeed. So, well, let's take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Braylon's Virtual Tour Live right after this. We are live on Tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this. This is a live bonus edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. For those of you who are just wondering what is going on here, TikTok, ladies and gentlemen, right here, signs agreement to create new U.S. joint venture according to internal memo. I know I just said we would do a commercial break, but let's get through these predictions and then we'll take a commercial break. My bad, y'all. My bad. Okay, here we go. Executive 3, Amazon or YouTube will buy NBC Universal assets. Great minds think alike, huh? Along similar lines, this executive said Warner Bros. Discovery will set a new higher EBITDA multiple for media assets that could lead Roberts to sell NBC Universal now, or at least Peacock and Universal, the streaming and studio assets of NBC Universal. This executive hedged their prediction, though, and said that the theme parks may or may not be acquired to sell. To head off potential antitrust questions, this executive hypothesized that a tech company might be allowed to run a broadcast network like NBC if NBC's own operating stations were sold separately. Now, I will say this, right? I personally think that this is not going to happen. I think NBC Universal is in a great spot right now. They have, Universal Orlando Resort, which has Epic Universe. They're building a UK, United Kingdom theme park. And of course, with, what is it? Universal Horror Night. Universal Hollywood Horror Nights, Horror Unleashed in Vegas and Chicago with the Kids Resort. They need Universal to create movies and TV shows. And then, of course, they need Peacock. So I don't know about this executive. Like I said, I do believe YouTube could buy, Versant. I do believe that and, infuse YouTube content creators onto all those networks. Now, that I do believe. With Amazon, I don't see Amazon really buying NBC Universal assets because they already have Amazon Engine Studios, right? So that's just me. Executive for Paramount will lose Warner Bros. Discovery, divest CBS, and buy NBC Universal. What is the deal with NBC Universal being a power chip all of a sudden? Like, good damn, man. I mean, just... The NBC Universal spinoff of the cable networks was a huge media story. Then Warner Bros. Discovery split themselves in two, and now NBC Universal is up for sale. Come on, y'all. Like, and not to mention, to divest CBS. Like, oh my God, y'all dumb fucks. You bought, Skydance bought Paramount, right? That is a huge broadcasting network. Who is going to buy CBS, right? And not to mention, too, you also got to think about CBS News, which is connected to that. So if you divest CBS, you're also divesting CBS News, right? So let's read this here. Yes, a deal involving NBC Universal was quite popular. This route, Paramount doesn't end up with Warner Bros. Discovery. It needs a backup plan to gain scale. NBC Universal and Peacock would be a nice consolidation prize for regulators. Almost certainly will allow Paramount to both own CBS and NBC. There it is. So this is executive guest, Paramount Skydance CEO David Ellison will have off CBS more on CBS editor-in-chief Barry White-Slayer and keep NBC to entice watchers to sell. Executive 5, Comcast will buy Roku, not so fast as selling NBCU, said this executive. Comcast still has another move to make. Roku has a market capitalization of $16 billion. It's a move Roberts can make that both gets Comcast international video distribution while also adding Roku's media assets to NBC Universal. Now, we did talk about this, how Cord Cutters News said that Roku could be up for sale. I said that the most likely person to do this the most likely company to do this will probably be Disney. Because think about it, right? Disney doesn't have the ABC app, which they stupidly got rid of. They're stupidly trying to get rid of, they are getting rid of Hulu. So the single app Hulu platform will be gone. Trying to fold Hulu into Disney Plus because one of the people from Disney Plus said, we want adults to know that there's adult content on Disney Plus. We don't give a fuck. We don't. Disney Plus is supposed to be for animation and kid content and family content. That's the Disney bundle. Kids, family content, Disney Plus, Hulu, adult content, ESPN Plus sports. That's the Disney bundle. And y'all fucked it up by trying to be moderate instead of just serving your base. But hey, y'all are smart people at Disney. Said no one ever. But with that being said, they were trying to have free TV channels inside the ABC app. And they have free TV channels on abc.com. If Disney bought Roku, right, they would have the Roku channel, which is free TV. The Roku channel is one of the biggest platforms on the planet. So now imagine Disney having the Roku channel along with that whole catalog of old ABC shows. If you missed that, we did a live called Disco. Go look at that. Like I said, Roku is definitely a power player. I think Disney will probably buy it before Comcast, but hey, then again, you just never know. And also, too, I believe the reason why Comcast probably won't do that is because they have a partnership with Chart Communications, for example. That's their free television platform as well. But also Roku, they have security cams. They have Roku TV, so there's other perks for Comcast to buy Roku there. All right, so here we go. Sports predictions. Paramount will lose Warner Bros. Discovery and buy Main Street Sports rather. Here's an interesting one. This executive predicted Paramount will acquire the company formerly known as Diamond Sports Group that would make Paramount an owner of 15 regional sports networks and a partial owner of the Yes Network. Another way pushing forward Ellison Sports aspirations. Number 7, both men's March Madness and the college football playoffs will expand next year. Not the boldest prediction on the list, but perhaps the best bet at coming to fruition. The NCAA is considering upping the number of men's teams in the tourney from 68 to 76. The college football playoffs may expand from 12 to 16 teams or perhaps even more. This executive thinks it will happen in 2026. Executive 8, the NFL will ink new extended deals with its current media partners. Lots of ink has been spilled on the competitive threats of YouTube and Netflix to the traditional media companies. The epitome of making that threat is taking live NFL games away from the broadcasters at ESPN. This executive predicted the NFL will make sure this doesn't happen by extending their contracts to CBS, NBC, ABC, ESPN, and Fox in 2026. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell told CNBC in September that he's open to start those renewal talks as soon as next year. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I do think that they will probably stay with broadcast TV because the NFL is the biggest thing that is one of the biggest things, rather, that's keeping broadcast TV alive, honestly. And also, 2, ESPN now owns NFL Films and the NFL Network style. There you go there. Executive 9, Amazon will require a new NFL international package. Goodell has talked about expanding the league's international games to 16 per season, involving all 32 teams. This executive estimate the league will shop this package of games next year to one buyer. Amazon Prime Video will supplement its Thursday Night Football package with Sunday package of games abroad. Executive 10, the NFL's acceleration of media rights will push MLB and NHL to also pull forward their talks to 2026. This executive figured there's only so much money to go around for the big media companies instead of waiting for the NFL to do it still 2026 and having to live off what's left over. It may be a better strategic move for the MLB and NHL to stay ahead of the NFL to maximize media rights value. Here's the thing, right? There is a fan base for hockey and for baseball, but it's a very niche audience. It's just like the WNBA. A lot of people say the WNBA is not the same as the NBA. Of course not, you dumb fucks. But shout out to EW Scripts, which rejected fucking conservative, racist, and everything in between some broadcasting group. Shout out to EW Scripts for standing up for themselves, okay? Ion has WNBA coverage happening there, right? And the WNBA is spreading out to Versant as well, right? So believe me, WNBA is hitting their stride. I think with MLB, I believe they're on Apple TV. NHL, I'm not really too keen on NHL where they are, but I do know at least with MLB they're on Apple TV. So I think MLB and NHL hasn't hit their stride yet, but I do think that that's a good prediction for number 10. Number 11, traditional media companies will make severe cuts to their linear entertainment network spending to afford holding on to the NFL and other sports. The same logic here in terms of the limitation of media budgets. This executive predicted media companies will be forced to slash their non-sports budgets to afford a massive increase coming from the NFL in the fallout of 2026. Now, that I do agree with. But in the same token, though, I do think that the NFL will also have to be reasonable as well, because there is such a thing as off season. So there's UFL on Fox. There was the XFL with Dwayne The Rock Johnson and his ex-wife being owners of that. I don't know if the XFL is still going. And then you have indoor arena football, AFL arena football league and stuff like that. So we'll see about that. Executive 12, both the WNBA and MLB will announce lockouts. The WNBA's collective bargaining negotiations are already underway for new deadline January 9th. The Women's National Basketball Players Association Executive Director Terry Carmichael Jackson told CNBC this week she's been frustrated with the pace of discussions. And then miscellaneous predictions. Disney will name Josh tomorrow to be its next CEO, replacing Bob at the end of the year. You know there'll be a Disney CEO prediction on the list. Disney's supposed to name Iger's successor in early 2026. Josh tomorrow runs the Parks and Resorts division and is considered to be one of two favorites, along with co-chair of Disney Entertainment Dana Walden. Now, here's the thing with Josh tomorrow, right? I don't think Josh is going to be a good CEO if he is the CEO, because here's the thing, right? You're going from Parks and Resorts to running all of Disney, right? So you have to have that creative mind for everything. So you're going from what you used to do to now running everything, and that's a rough transition. I think Dana Walden could be a good CEO because she's dealing within entertainment, and even though the theme parks make up 60% of the revenue for Disney, I do believe in order to move forward, you do need to make big moves like buying Discovery Global and building out new brands that can help supplement the theme parks. I do think that's probably going to be the pathway for Disney moving forward. But hey, that's just me though. All right, let's keep going here. Executive 14, Marjorie Taylor Greene becomes a member of The View. Hey, some of these are out the box. Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene of Georgia announces in November that she will resign from Congress effective January 5th. Her next stop could be ABC's daytime talk show The View, according to this executive. Now, there's Alyssa Ferris-Griffin, who's already there as a conservative voice. I think if this were to happen, I think Alyssa Ferris-Griffin holds all the cards. I really, really do. And she holds more of the cards than Meghan McCain never had the cards to deal with. And Elizabeth Hasselbeck, she won Survivor. Somehow she got onto The View. She was on Fox News. But Elizabeth Hasselbeck's career is not as big as wasn't as big as Rush Limbaugh. But Rush Limbaugh said a lot of racist, bigotry, everything else. But the frequency of conservatives are very limited, and conservatives in their careers, the biggest platform they have ever been able to have a full career on is The View. So if anything, I remember when Anna Navarro came on as a contributor, and now she's kind of in a regular rotation more often than just coming in once a week. Now, I do believe this, right? Because Whoopi, I'm talking about Whoopi Goldberg and Mare, right? Whoopi Goldberg is off on Friday. So you have Joy Behar, you have Sarah Haynes, you have Sunny Hostin, you have Alyssa Ferris-Griffin. Now, Anna Navarro comes in on Friday sometimes, or you can have Marjorie Taylor Greene be a contributor. So I think that'll probably be the move for that. But it's 2025. Anything can happen, right? Executive 15, Barry Weiss will become the anchor of her own eponymous CBS News program. Hey, you know what? Since I'm the editor-in-chief, I'm going to have my own show. There's a reason why executives are executives and creatives are creatives. But let's keep going. CBS News Weiss, named editor-in-chief in October, is already moderating town halls on the network, and they promise to have many more conversations like this the weeks ahead. I think the future president of the United States, Governor Wes Moore, is going to be a part of these. And of course, Vice President will be Jasmine Crockett. I'll be the press secretary. Then her name will be Jasmine Crockett Lee, Jasmine Lee, Miss Lee Nasty, rather. This is predicted Weiss will use this as a launching pad for her own hosted show. Now, my friend Floritan brought up the fact that Rob Schneider wanted to create a conservative version of The View, and also it seems like Barry Weiss wanted to do a conservative version of The View because Barry Weiss originally auditioned for The View and she got rejected, which rejection is a part of life. Wherever you get rejected from is where you want to be. Where you get accepted to is where you need to be. So we'll see about that. But child, people weren't here for Barry Weiss at that town hall, so she tries to do her own launch pad for that. It's not going to be good. And not to mention, too, at that point, you're being the white version of Milagro-Grams, right? If you're the editor-in-chief and you're the and then you're on their talent, basically you can approve anything and everything, right? And there's no guardrails, there's nobody holding you accountable, there is no justifiable, there's no justifiable energy challenging you, right? So that can be dicey for her. And then right here, Executive 16 in 2026, Hollywood is going to stage a massive boycott of digital trades after discovering they are irrelevant, inane, and frequently inaccurate. I'm including this one word for word to the digital trades, the Puck, the Ankler, etc. We'll have something to speculate about their next newsletters and podcast episode. Which Firebrand executive made this brash prediction? Free content for me and you. That's a Christmas gift. Happy holidays. So Hollywood's going to stage a mass boycott of digital trades after discovering they are irrelevant and infrequently accurate. So they're going to boycott the Puck and the Ankler and everything else. Hang on, let me see something. I want to get some more context here because I'm kind of understanding that prediction. Give me a moment now. Okay, here it is here, y'all. So I asked ChatGPT to give me more context on this right here. So here's an expanded context that gives that prediction real weight, logic, industry grounding. So it reads less like a hot take and more of a sobering warning signal. Context behind the prediction. In 2026, Hollywood is going to stage a mass boycott of the digital trades after discovering they are irrelevant, inane, and frequently inaccurate. This prediction isn't about anger at journalism. It's about power, accuracy, and leverage in a post-trade ecosystem. For decades, the trades, how variety, how report, deadline, etc., function as industry record keepers, deal verifiers, gatekeepers of narrative and legitimacy. But the rise of digital first trades has fundamentally broken that contract. Number one, speed first, collapse of accuracy. Digital trades now operate on clicks over confirmation, aggregation over reporting, speculation over sourcing. This practice has led to premature deal announcements, incorrect casting, packaging, financing reports, exclusive stories based on half-source memos, and opinion masquerading as fact. Studios, agencies, and talent have increasingly found themselves correcting the record after misinformation has already shaped perception, stock prices, or negotiations at scale that becomes intolerable. Number two, Hollywood no longer needs the trades to break news. By 2026, the industry will fully realize something. The trades no longer break news. The industry breaks news around them. Studios announce directly via socials, on channels, and YouTube. Talent breaks deals on Instagram, TikTok, or podcasts. Agencies leak selectively to create reports. Guilds communicate directly with members of the public. When everyone has a microphone, middlemen who add distortion instead of clarity lose relevance. Number three, the narrative tax problem. Digital trades increasingly function as narrative framers, not recorders, agenda setters without accountability, echo chambers recycling each other's takes. Hollywood players have learned that once a digital trade misframes a story, that frame becomes the Wikipedia entry, gets scrapped by AI models, and is repeated endlessly across aggregators. Correcting it is expensive, slow, often impossible. By 2026, studios and talent will decide the narrative tax is too high to keep paying. Number four, the rise of creator class industry coverage. As credibility erodes, creator-led industry reporting fills the gap. Former executives, agents, and producers with lived experiences, long-form analysis instead of breaking news, churn, transparent sourcing, and visible expertise, willingness to say we don't know yet. These voices will earn more trust than anonymous sources close to the situation. Hollywood will follow credibility, not legacy mastheads. What the boycott actually looks like. This won't be a dramatic press release. It will be quieter and more effective. No exclusives granted, no embargo tips, no correlations entertained, no access to talent or said strategic silence when trades misreport. Digital trades are still published without oxygen. Who survives? Not all trades collapse. Survivors will slow down, rebuild sources of standards, separate analysis from reporting, admit uncertainty, serve the industry instead of frame it. Those that don't will be content farmers for an industry that's already moved on. Why is 2026 the inflection point? Because by then, AI scrapping will have amplified bad reporting, permanently direct to audience channels rather will be normalized. The post-strike recalibration will be complete. Hollywood will prioritize control of the narrative as a business necessity. At that point, the question won't be should we talk to the trades. It will be what will we gain by doing so. For many digital trades, the answer will be nothing. Wow. So basically, from this breakdown, they're saying that Hollywood will no longer need Variety, the Hollywood Report, the Wrap, Deadline. Instead, will be more of content creators and social media to break news in Hollywood. Wow, that's a big swing. That's a big swing. I only say that because I do believe the trades matter. I do, because let me tell you something. I use Variety. I use the Hollywood Report. I use the Wrap. I use Deadline.com. I use all those trades in my coverage. Now, of course, this is a Black focused show. So, of course, we're going to rollingout.com, blacknews.com, blackenterprise.com, Jasmine Brand, sometimes on site, sometimes Neighborhood Talk, and other Black publications, rollingout.com as well. I do believe that in the future of 2026, which is literally 13 days away, I do believe that there will be more content creators and Hollywood, forming a new bridge to cover entertainment news. I do think that there was an article that we talked about here that content creators will be one of the biggest freelancing jobs in the country, in the world, very, very soon. You could probably see very soon, how can I put it? How can I say this? Oh my God, how can I say this? Reporting live from Little Rock, Arkansas, Brain Lee, content creator for ABC News, right? So Brain Lee, content creator for ABC News, Brain Lee, content creator for NBC News, Brain Lee, content creator for, Extra. I do believe that will be more of a thing coming up here sooner rather than later. I do believe content creators will start working more at all the news organizations and the trades as well, right? Because think about all the trades and how they have YouTube channels, right? It would help to have a content creator squad to be able to go live on those channels anytime that you need to. And you have, the legacy, editor-in-chief and the correspondents and reporters come in on that, YouTube live stream for the trades and stuff. But that's just my take there. So thank you, ChatGPT, for breaking that down for me. I really, really do appreciate that. I'm going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and we'll be back with more Brain Lee's Virtual Tour live after this. We are live on Tour Like Computer. Subscribe. We'll be back right after this. Rolling.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Braylon got the vibe, got the flow for the culture. Yeah, you already know. Turn it up, lean back, feel the breeze. Late night truths drifting through the trees. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon got the soul to show ya. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Headlines flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear. The pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylon Lee got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylon Lee's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being moved as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylon Lee, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth, we're free. Trust and believe it's entertainment, news done away with. Braylon Lee, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Miral's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician, general, author, ruler, man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brayley's virtual tour live. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we done the whole show for an hour. Yes, we have. You know, y'all, I think I might have a live for y'all tomorrow. Now, I'm trying to decide what I should do it at 6 o'clock or 11 a.m. Y'all stay tuned because what I just did, oh my God, this would change a lot. And I will just leave it there. I will definitely say that for sure. I mean, this is just, and believe me, this is something that I just, wow. Let's just say the media universe map, or the media mind map, is a great tool and instrument. That is all I will say. So we'll hang out here for a little bit, y'all, and then after that, we'll make it do what it do, and yeah, that'll be pretty much it. I'll read y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we will head on out of here. Like I said, very big news of the U.S. Venture for TikTok. So, like I said, we shall see what the end is going to be. Finally, the deal is done after all of this time. Jesus Christ, man. I mean, it's been the political football it's been a political football and a social football, or hot potato, as I called it in the thumbnail, for a very long time now. And thank God it is done, because my Lord, it's too much. So, yes, indeed, we shall see what the end is going to be with that. Like I said, if there's any more updates with TikTok and this new U.S. venture, I will definitely let you guys know about. Like I said, because it just broke. Of course, I will definitely, because it just broke, I don't think there's really too much info. I'm sure that the memo will be out very soon, though. You know what I mean? So. But yes, indeed. Hey, 2 people, 3 people now. Thank you so much. We're just here chilling out. We went over the media predictions that 16 media executives made from CNBC, and also 2, in case you missed the news right here, TikTok signs agreement to create new U.S. joint venture, according to internal memos. So, big news upon the day. Yesterday, YouTube got the Oscars. Today, TikTok, U.S. venture now. So it's just one thing after another. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So yeah, it's quite an interesting day today. It's been an interesting week. A lot of different news stories hitting the culture, you know what I mean? So we try to be here to cover it all. And what do I always tell y'all? I rest on Thursdays. I do not go live unless there's something in the culture that needs to be talked about. And believe me, you know what I mean? I definitely want to come to y'all with this and make it do what it do. So yeah, big stuff today. Big stuff. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we're just relaxing at this point, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think I'll stay here probably till like maybe 1:10. So. Yes, indeed. No, I'm sorry. 1:12. I meant to say 1:12 because 1:10 is about to be now. But I'll stay here until 1:12. So Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. My Lord. Yes, indeed. Hopefully, for the one person that's here, two people here now. Hopefully, your Thursday has went well. Yes, indeed. That you're staying warm or cool wherever you are in the country and the world. It was what 10, 15 degrees, a couple of days ago, and now it's 53 degrees outside. Like Mother Nature. Mother Nature is Mother Naturing. You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed. Okay. This is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, y'all see what I'm about to do with this thing here, because this is something. This is definitely something. But yes, indeed. So I'm just looking at the media universe map just to see what could I do with something that you guys saw. I'm not gonna say what it is just yet. But you guys will be definitely surprised for sure. My Lord. Oh, this is so good. Oh my God. Y'all, I can't do it tonight. I can't do it tonight with what I am creating here. I can't do it. But I promise you this much though. You guys are going to love it. I promise you that. I promise you that. Man, this is so good. Oh my God. I might have to. No, we'll see. We'll see. I know y'all thinking like, Bray, what are you talking about? Hey, my friend, good to see you. Hey, Bray, I just stopped by to give a like and support the tour. I'm on my way to basketball practice with my son, 14 years old, 6 foot and 3 inches. Oh, my Lord Jesus, taller than his own mama. Listen, much love to you. As you see the breaking news here, TikTok signs agreement to create new U.S. joint venture according to internal memo. So that is the news. I was literally laying down the bed, just chillaxing, minding my own business, kicking it, chilling out, everything in between. And so it's all this, and I'm like, damn. I try to rest on Thursdays, but of course, being the cultural commentator that I am, of course, we have to break the news when it's necessary. So I'm sure the content creators may or may not talk about this. I know that, YouTube and TikTok are competitors, but, YouTube Shorts did come from TikTok, so just keeping it a buck. But shout out to your son. I hope basketball practice goes well as always. Love you, love you, love you. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Oh, yeah, I know what's going to leave the U.S., but I will say this. This has been one of the biggest political and social footballs of all time. I mean, it started off with an extension in 2020. The ban could have happened during Juneteenth, and now finally 2025, 1 week before Christmas, the deal is done. So, yeah, so I think the three biggest media stories that have happened this year has been Warner Bros. Discovery, which is officially has done a deal with Netflix. Paramount's trying to take it over by way of a hostile takeover. Then NBC Universal spinning off the cable networks, and also two Warner Bros. Discovery spinning off the cable networks, and then TikTok. So those have been the three biggest stories. NBC Universal, Paramount Skydance. Oh yeah, NBC Universal, Paramount Skydance, Warner Bros. Discovery, and TikTok. So 4 big media stories this year alone, and we have covered every single one of them and then some. I swear, if you have a chance on an off day, just go to the live tab. You don't have to click on all of them, but just scroll down to see how many destinations we have covered this year alone. I know I covered probably more than over 100 destinations. You know what I mean? Yes, I saw that, child. I saw that. It's not the craziest takeover merger. The renaming of the Kennedy Center is high on the poll. Yeah, I saw that shit. I'm just like, you know what? Lord, we got bigger issues to fry. Is this what the fuck we're doing? Oh my God. But hey, listen, I am happy, blessed, and proud to be able to cover it all for you guys. I feel like every year with Brayley's virtual tour, I always say this to y'all. I do not know what the destinations are going to be until they form, but I do know this: from the time we start that virtual car, to the time we pull it in the virtual garage, we are going to hit the gas pedal and go hard. And I feel like we have done such a wonderful job this year. I mean, the variety, the depth, and the spectrum of stories that we've done this year alone. And y'all, the year's not over yet. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 13 more days. Brainley's virtual tour for this season, and then new season starts in the new year. Who's to say what stories will break? You know what I mean? Who's to say where this platform is going to go? God knows that, of course. But I'm definitely excited for the future, and just more blessings to come. We have for sure been down some streets on tour for you. Absolutely, I will take you there. And also, too, I mean, just the trials we covered, too. I mean, the P. Diddy case, covering it every day at 6 o'clock. And I don't know if y'all know this, and shout out to everybody that may do what do in New York. But I will say this, in terms of the Diddy coverage I've done, I don't think anybody else could have done it like I did it, because you got a courtroom picture every day of the trial, along with a legendary Braylon Lee signature of that thumbnail. But also, too, the way that I took NBC News, right? Because they listed everything off for us in a clean, concise, and acceptable fashion where you can consume it easily. To take that and then to do videos and photos, and not to mention, too, I was going live Monday through Friday at 6 o'clock. In addition to all the other shows we do, include the Milagro Grams case as well. Include the include the Jonathan Major case as well, right? So we have covered many major events here on this channel. Of course, the DNC. I mean, just the election as well. Just y'all, I feel like in the new year, this channel is really going to take off. Like, I'm just going to show you where we are right now in terms of total views, and this is just my people because they've been supporting. Okay, this is just for y'all. So let me just show y'all this here. This, okay, this is where we are right now. That's where we are. Okay, just to keep it a buck with y'all. Y'all see it. 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 That's because of y'all. I just want y'all to know that is because of y'all. And yes, faith without hard work is dead. So I know I put in some work too, but without me, there is no y'all. Without y'all, there is no me. So I appreciate y'all. And we are just going to keep it pushing, keep it going, and keep going to the higher that's waiting for us. But we're doing the work over here. We're doing the work over here. Not one paid view, not one paid subscriber, just hard work, discipline, and just being about our business. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. Yes, in that part, we even covered the $1 billion hair industry. Absolutely. Have a good night, my friend. Absolutely love you and your son and your husband and everybody. Prayers up, and you're always welcome here. And you have been such a good friend and colleague and everything in between. I know that you're in the bushes, okay? Because some people do have a life, and my relationship with y'all is not determined by how much you are here in the lives. But it is about the investment that we give each other. So as long as that's good, we are connected for life. So it is all good in the neighborhood. A shout out to all the new virtual travelers, the virtual tour family, Legendary Tourism Awards, Legendary Alpha MC, the tour sisters, the tour fam. Thank you all so much. This is a platform on the rise. I'm so glad, privileged, and humbled to be your virtual tour guide for the culture, of the culture, and by culture. So we're going to take it all the way up to 1 hour and 25 minutes, and then I'll reach out the Daily Motivator, and then we will head on out of here. But big news today, like I said, with TikTok signing an agreement to create a new U.S. joint venture according to internal memo. So that is the big news of the evening here. So oh man. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Hey, 3 people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. All right, I'll stay until 1 hour and 30 minutes. All right, just for y'all. If you want to comment on the big news of the evening, please comment what you're thinking, how you feeling, how you're moving. Of course, you know, there was supposed to be a U.S. version of the TikTok app that never materialized as well. So yeah. Yes, indeed. Let me do this real quick. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, three people, welcome in. We are just chillaxing. You see the big news of the evening. There is a new U.S. joint venture forming for TikTok in the United States. Yes, indeed. So that is the big news of the evening. And yeah, so yes, indeed. Two people in the building. Thank you so much for being here. Much love to y'all. We are in the building, just chillaxing. Trying to see if there's anybody else on this media mind map that I can see here. I know what y'all are thinking, like, Bray, what are you planning? Oh, believe me, when y'all see, I'll be like, what? How? And okay, I see it. Oh, believe me. Yes, indeed. That is interesting. Okay. All right. See, let me get back to y'all. Hello, I'm Donuts Robinson. Welcome in. Glad to have you here as well. Like I said, Mato, Cool, and Exintu. Glad to have you here as well. Just talked about TikTok tonight. That is the news of the evening there. So, yes, indeed. I'll recognize everybody's comments because I try my best to do that. I do. It's going good. Like I said, big news about TikTok. They have a new U.S. Media venture. The deal was broken tonight, so that is the big news of the evening. So that's what we are talking about over here. So yep, that is the big news this evening. Yes, indeed. So I'll probably take it up to 1 hour and 30 minutes. And then we'll head on out of here. But it's been a good show, good bonus tour at that, because this tour was not planned. But I love it when we're able to break news like this and be able to have some time with each other, for each other, and enjoy each other's company. You know what I mean? So, yes, indeed. All right, y'all, that is it for me. 1 hour and 30 minutes there. Let me get y'all the Daily Motivator, and then we're going to head on out of here. Yes, indeed, we are. Here we go, everybody. It is time for the Daily Motivator. Self-expression must pass into communication for its fulfillment. Pearl S. Buck for Thursday. Very well said, by the way. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Thursday, December 18th, 2025. For goodness sake. For goodness sake. For goodness sake. Okay, for goodness sake. Damn it, now I don't know where that. Anyway, I'll find company soon enough. Okay, here we go, everybody. Here we go. For goodness sake, put time and effort into something good simply for the sake of goodness. Make the experience of life richer for those around you just because you can. Let go of the need to gain advantage or to promote an agenda. Live well in the company of others as best you can because you can. Smile because it feels good. Let that good feeling infect someone nearby. Give your time, your attention, your assistance, not because it looks good, but because it's good for you and everyone. Find genuine joy in the experience of making a difference. Add beauty to life by the way you live it. Give more value to authenticity than to efficiency. Focus on the quality of what you give more than on the quantity of what you obtain. There is so very much potential goodness around you. With it, there is so very much potential goodness within you. Rather, excuse me, y'all. Do yourself and everyone else a great favor, and let it all come to life. Ralph Morrison. I'll say this. When I think of our platform and what we are able to do, I always think of everybody, and I do mean everybody, of maybe they weren't here for the whole show, but they got to be here for part of the show. Maybe they couldn't be here for part of the show, but they watched a short. Maybe they weren't here for, a short, but they watched a video. Or maybe they couldn't be here for any of it, but they've heard my name. I think a lot of times we get so caught up in how are people seeing me that we don't even recognize that we're being embraced, right? It takes many people to make the world go round. So the first thing I'll say to you is recognize this. As long as you're reaching people, do the work. As long as you're reaching people, do the work. As long as you're reaching people, do the work. That's the first thing I'll say to you. The second thing I'll tell you is give your time, your attention, your assistance, not because it looks good, but because it's good for you and everyone. Like I said to y'all before, anytime that I do something on YouTube or any other platform, or if it's expanding myself, I always think of, if I was not doing this, how would I want to do it? And then I go from there. So recognize you can be a solution. In the words of Lizzo, I know she's going through what she's going through. She was at the Primetime Emmys when she won Watch Out for the Big Girls, and she said she was looking around and around for, somebody that looked like her to do something, and she said that their bitch is going to have to be you. Sometimes it's going to have to be you in order for a change to happen, and that's not always a bad thing because there's only one of you, right? That's the second thing I'll tell you. Finally, this is so important. Focus on the quality of what you can give more than on the quantity of what you attain. Focus on the quality of what you give more. Focus on the quality of what you give more than on the quantity of what you attain. Focus on the quality of what you give more than on the quantity of what you attain. I showed y'all the number, right, of how many views we got on this channel so far. And that is because of the quality of content. Sure, we have plenty of quantity, right? Because of the many tours. I think we've done over 1,000 live shows, right? But in the same token, every tour has quality. That's because that comes from within. If you don't have quality from within you, everything that you touch is going to be shit. So, with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you are always born a blessing and trust. You may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why is one thing to call yourself? It's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, I spend time together. We'll rise and be great together. And always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, you're living your best life, or listen, you're just being ahead of the curve of how everybody views the news. Make sure the replay is not just right for you. Watch it, not just for you. Let's do it before you want to experience it again. I love you. I value. I embrace you all. Always remember, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it, or receive love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, where successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. I don't know what TikTok is going to look like, okay? But I do know this. Most of the time when you have invested into a platform and it's working, you don't want to break it. Okay, you do not want to break it. So just to let y'all know, I think everything is going to be a-okay. The biggest thing for Oracle and AGX from Saudi Arabia and for Silver Lake is, if you want the platform to continue, the choice is yours and yours alone. The words of Olmec of Legends of the Hidden Temple. Do not try to do the most to modernize it that you lose the soul of the platform that you bought. Okay. Or that you now own. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as a culture. I feel the love and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye-bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter. Because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call the people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery. An isle of fire-breathing excitement. A shadowy world of monsters and mystery. New wonders in the wizarding world. And a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because
Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.